Hi everyone, MJ here. I'm excited to share with you the Rubellite that is our inspiration for the pattern July Joy this month. It's a red hot stone, just perfect for the red hot weather. Now, again, this month's design is inspired by another lovely gem from the collection of Mayer and Watt, my friends Lori and Simon. This is a Rubellite, which actually is a type of tourmaline. This beauty is about 16 carats. She is a cushion cut, and it's from the Cruzeiro mine, owned by the Nevestone family, a family company in Brazil. Their mines produce about 8 tons of tourmaline each year, 20% of which is Rubellite. And I have to say, I pulled this out of the sold stones section from Mayer and Watt's website. So yeah, sorry, she's already in the hands of a forever family. Rubellite's the name for a pink, red, purplish red, orangey red, or brownish red tourmaline. Now, some in the trade do argue that the term shouldn't apply to pink tourmaline. It should be just reserved for the deepest, most smoldering colors of tourmaline. Now, we've talked about tourmaline, haven't we? It comes in so many different colors, and that's because there's so many different ways, so many different causes that make a tourmaline crystal a different color. It's generally agreed that traces of iron, possibly titanium, induce the green-blue colors. Manganese produces the reds and the pinks and possibly the yellows. I love the fact that they say possibly because they may not know for sure. Now, some pink and yellow elbaites, which are tourmaline, might owe their hues to color centers caused by radiation, which can be natural or laboratory induced. This is a beautiful pink-yellow elbaite. I have a hard time saying that. It's named after the island, Elba Island, on which Napoleon was exiled for a long time. So this is an elbaite, a form of tourmaline. It's pinkish yellow. Here is an indicolite. It's a dark purplish blue or a greenish blue tourmaline. This is a beautiful specimen. A Paraíba tourmaline is an intense, either purplish blue, greenish blue, or blue tourmaline from the state of Paraíba, Brazil. I was first introduced to Paraíba tourmalines by one of my gem affiliates, Janae, who lives up in the Northwest, and she had at one of our trainings a fabulous Paraíba tourmaline, and I completely was gobsmacked by it. And she told me the story behind this particular type of tourmaline. Now, chrome tourmaline is an intense green. In spite of its name, its color comes mostly from vanadium. That's the same element that colors many Brazilian and African emeralds. And of course, who doesn't love a good watermelon tourmaline? It's pink in the center and green around the outside. Crystals of this material are typically cut in slices to display the special arrangement of the colors. However, you also have these wonderful faceted stones that are often cut in emerald cuts to play off that lovely banding of the pink and then the green with a little bit of the yellow or the clear in between. So here's some more examples of Rubellite. So beautiful. Again, it's a tourmaline that is a deep ruby red. It's not a ruby, but it's a deep ruby red, purplish red. Here's a cabochon Rubellite. I think this is a beautiful stone. And finally, this lovely purplish color. So here is, again, the beautiful Rubellite from Lori and Simon's collection. When I was looking at this, I realized, okay, this is going to be another diagonal cut. We're going to have 4 sections here, and they're going to be crisscrossed by the diagonal. And then I decided to frame her with the rounded edges. I think the most challenging part of this particular block is going to be these really tight corners here. So I'd like to hear about your experience making this particular gemstone with these little teeny tiny slivers around the edge of the block. Then on the inside, I also created the nice sort of rounded edges. So we have tiny pieces and we have curves. So this is going to be the second challenge, are the curves of the inside and the outside of the block. And as that as I put those as sort of the foundation, it kind of looked to me like a reflection of beautiful peaks and valleys in a still lake. And so I kind of tried to bring that to light, but yet keep it relatively streamlined. And so here's our block of the month. And you can see it's 4 sections, section 1, section 2, section 3, and section 4. And how you'll put this together is here's 1 and 2 in the first section. You'll put 3 and 4 next to that unit, and then you'll put 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 together. Now you can either transpose the hash marks into the seam allowance and then remove the freezer paper before easing in this gentle curve, or you can try to ease in the curve with the freezer paper on it. It's up to you. I might suggest transposing or transferring the hash marks into the seam allowances all around these 2 units, and then removing the freezer paper and easing in these curves. In the piece plan, I actually just indicated you do it here, but you know what? You may want to go ahead and do it in the center as well. Section 1 and section 3 are the same. Section 2 and section 4 are a little different. Here you have 1 and 2 together, 3 and 4 together. You'll put this together as a unit. 5 then through 9, put that together as a unit. Then again, maybe transpose or transfer the hash marks into your seam allowances all the way around, remove the freezer paper, and then ease this together, and then ease the background pieces in. Okay, so that's our little July Joy block. I also wanted to be sure to share a new discovery that I made this month. I'm doing the Mighty Magnus Dinosaur series. And as I'm learning about English paper piecing, I was watching some videos, one of which was by Violet Craft. And she had this wonderful product called the double-sided adhesive roller. Yes, I'm a quilt cave dweller. I don't get out much. I'm sure these have been around for decades. I've just been using the dispenser for the double-sided tape. This, however, is so much more fun. I found this at an office supply place, and they come in lots of different brands. Scotch obviously has a brand. I think I got the Duck, D-U-C-K brand, and it works just fine. I also wanted to share with you that I have a fun interview with a woman who donated the Whitney Aquamarine and the Whitney Flame Topaz to the Smithsonian. So be sure to check out my interview with Dr. Coraline Wright Whitney. It will be on our private webpage, and you can download it and watch it at your convenience. I hope you have a great week. I'm sorry I can't join you on Friday. I am teaching, and I know that by Friday I will be an exhausted mess, a big puddle on Friday evening. So I just want you to enjoy your evening and have fun making the July Joy. Take care, everybody, and shine on.